Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we will unbox this MLLSE RX 6600M. The M stands for mobile. So I bought this for 12,000 pesos, and amongst the GPU that I got from China, this was the most protected GPU as this was enclosed in a very thick bubble wrap. The packaging, however, is also the most generic that I've got so far. So there's no label of what GPU this is and there are no other information. Behind the box, you will see their address if you are interested. Opening the box. Upon opening, you will see a foam padding which is around 1 inch, and you'll immediately see the GPU. The GPU is padded by thinly sliced foams for it to be tightly held. Although basic, this is a better solution than what Colorful had for their GT1030. Beneath the GPU is a warranty statement. So this is a 6600 mobile variant, meaning it is meant for laptops, but MLLSE slapped in a desktop cooler and sold it as a desktop GPU. Okay, so looking at the card, basically it looks like any other Chinese brand. If you know 51RISC and ISORIX, you know what I'm saying. The design is the same, so likely those two and this MLLSE are white label products. So just a short story, I went to MLLSE's website to check for the dimensions of the card. And first, I noticed that there's no page for 6600M. And second, say if you click on RX 6600, the brand is MLLSE, but if you scroll down to the real picture, the fan sticker says 51RISC. So the box is MLLSE. However, if you scroll down to packaging process, it is again 51RISC. If you are confused, don't worry. I am confused as well. Anyway, moving on. Obviously, it has two fans, and this has a fan stop feature, which is nice. As for the length, it is around 22 centimeters, and the height is around 10 centimeters, which is standard. It is a 2-slot GPU, and it has 3 display ports and 1 HDMI. I also noticed that there are screw holes, but there are no screws, which should be fine. Like the 6600 desktop variant, it requires an 8-pin power connector. Although I'm not sure how many watts does this GPU require. It has a backplate with a Thunder design. I'm not sure if it is their brand or something, but it has no thermal pads. And therefore, this backplate is for aesthetics and rigidity purposes only and not for heat dissipation. Thermal pads can be slightly seen for the VRAM but not in other components such as the capacitors and VRM. As for the cooling solution of the GPU core while benchmarking FF15 for 30 minutes, it was not bad with an average of 66.76 degrees Celsius and a max temp of 69 degrees Celsius. Just nice. As for the VRAM and hotspot temps, they're also not bad with max temps of 70 degrees Celsius and 83 degrees Celsius respectively. As for the benchmarks, I put it up on lower quality presets to see its performance against entry-level cards. I then also put it up on highest presets and 1440p to see its performance against high mid-range cards. In summary, this performs roughly within an acceptable error of margin against my RX 6600. Overall, I am actually surprised by this GPU's performance as it is above expected, which is at par with the desktop variant. And I want you to look again at this graph. In this graph, it shows here that RX 6500 XT is weaker by around 35% against my RX 6600M, which also means that 6600M is 50% better than RX 6500 XT. I'll show the math quickly why so. So if you have a 10,000 pesos budget for a GPU, you just need to add 2,000 pesos more or 20% to get 50% more performance. I definitely see this as a good deal. However, I have reservations for MLLSE, and that is of course the warranty. So yes, they provide a 2-year warranty. However, it is likely that you just replaced it once it is broken rather than sending it to China for repairs. Currently, I can find a 6600 locally for 15,000 pesos, which is 3,000 pesos or 25% difference, and is a tolerable considerable premium for peace of mind. However, if you are penny pinching and don't mind the difficulty of the warranty, this has a greater value than what we have locally. Okay, so that's it for this video. Do leave a comment below on what you think of this GPU from China, and I also plan to cover 51 RISC and ISO-RISC as well in the future if the cards are still available. Thanks for watching. Do like or dislike, and subscribe for more unboxing and benchmarks. Bye!